Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions. In our last session, we saw reference stored values in variable and how dashboard and analysis interact with each other. We saw about global presentation and request variable. So in our today's session, we are going to see about refine selection of data, how we can create condition steps, uh, how we can manipulate members with groups and calculated items, create groups and calculated items, and how we can reuse a group or calculated items in an analysis. So let's see what is refined selection of data. As you specify which data member is to include in an analysis, you create selection of data from this data source. Each selection specifies the criteria of a set of members for a particular column, such as product or geography. Each selection consists of one or more steps. A steps is an instruction that affects the selection, such as add product member whose value contains the text ABC. The order in which steps are performed affect the selection of data. Each steps act incrementally on the results from previous steps rather than acting on all the members of that column. Selection steps help user display the data they want to analyze uh, when you add a column to an analysis. And impact start with all members. Let's just do, for instance, I'll show how we can create a selection step. So I click on report and analytics, and and browse catalog. So this is the analysis we created yesterday. So we are going to use this analysis only. I'll click on edit. So here is the criteria tab. We are going to click on this icon which says show and or hide selection steps pane. So I'm going to click on that to bring it little up. So these are the selection steps. Okay, you can see this then now steps. So if you want to create a selection, well, I'm going to click on this, and here you can see select member, add groups and calculated items. We'll see it in a bit, and apply a condition. I'm going to click on select members. So these are all the members from that particular column. Okay, so let me go and choose this. I'll choose this business unit name. I'll click on select members, and we'll choose this AU council, and I'm going to choose this Denmark business unit, and I'll take one more, and that will be US business unit 1. So you can perform three actions over here. You can either add, or you can keep only, or you can remove. Okay. Uh, let's just remove this. Okay. And I'll click on OK. And let's come to our results and see what happens. Okay. So the business unit name which we added, let me bring this department over here. Location name after department. Okay. So here, if you search for that Denmark business unit, US1 business unit, you will not find because we have already removed it. If I come back and let me click on selection pane, and here is, I'm going to edit this, and I'll choose this add. Okay, and I'll click on OK. So what it is going to do, it is going to add all the members, and then these these business units also it is going to add. So Denmark business unit, everything has been added. So if I want to keep these like Denmark business unit and US business unit, EU council, so what I'm going to do, I'll select keep only. Okay, so I'll edit this, and from here I'm going to select keep only, and I'll click on OK. And let's come to results and see what is going to happen. Okay, so it is fetching result for business Denmark business unit, and let's come US1 business unit also we can see. Let's scroll a little more down to the bottom. Okay, so this analysis is having, okay, EU council is also there. So there are no other than these three business unit which we just choose. So these are all the how we can edit actually the selection steps. So we went on this show and hide selection steps pane, and then we choose that the existing, like which we just created, and we click on this pencil icon. Okay, after that, any action we want to perform, we did that. Like we added, we keep only, like and we remove. Like apart from these, everything, no, actually these were removed, and every other business unit were there. So okay, so let's see this selection step which says start with all members. Okay, we are going to edit this one also. Let me click on pencil icon, and in here the action will be changed. Okay, so this says start with all members. uh, Let me remove this selection step. Okay, this says start with all members, start with selected members, and start with group or calculated item. Let's just start with selected members. Okay, I'm going to add US at the top. So let me go US1 business unit, and we'll move it over here. and let me just click OK. Welcome to our results tab. And it has started with US Business Unit 1. Let me scroll a little down. Okay, it is fetching us all the business unit, US business unit. Let's come back to criteria tab and let's just select all the. I'll click on then add new steps. I'm going to add all the members now. So let me just. Okay, this you have to do because it will not pick all the business unit name. So what I'm going to do to choose all these business unit names, I'm going to move all to the selected side. So I'm this double arrow you can see. I'm going to click on that. So all the business unit has been come to this side. And let me remove that business unit one. I'll remove it. Let me click OK and we'll click on results tab. Okay, so all the business unit has been added and it will also contain the US1 business unit. Here it is at the bottom. Okay, so this is all about selection steps. Let me just save this selection step. We'll recreate our previous selection step. Let me remove this and I'll edit this to start with all members. Let me remove this and select members. I'll keep only these. AU Council Business, Denmark Business Unit, and I'll search for US one. There is Business Unit 1. I'll click on OK and click on results. Okay, so it is fetching us all the business unit which we just selected. Let me come back to criteria and let's just first save this analysis and I'll come to the selection step. I'll come over here and here you can see this save selection steps and we are going to click on that. Let me provide a name. This business unit. Okay, and I'll save this in this custom folder and let me come. Let me tell you, if you try to save in your folder what it is saying. I'll click on OK. We have chose our folder. Let me click on OK and see, for a better organization it recommended to save this object in the subject area content for folder Please confirm save location. So we are going to save it in our subject area folder. So it will create a subject area folder, like it is in shared, custom, filters, and then compensation, salary detail, with real time. I'm going to choose the recommended folder. I click on OK and again OK. Let me check if it has been saved or not. We'll come back to our catalog and in the custom, we'll go to filters. So I think we have we are not able to save our selection steps. So we'll do that again. Let me do that again. So it was in BSP. On this salary increment. Okay. Okay. We are again going to save this selection step. Let me go back. We were in custom folder. So it is there. So the folder is in shared, custom, subject area, contents, compensation. Let's go and check again. Shared folder, custom, then custom subject area. Let me save that in some other folder. Okay, custom underscore filters. Let's try to save that again in that folder only. Come back to catalog. This subject area content. Compensation salary. Okay, so it took some time to create this subject area content. So here is our selection steps. Now let's just delete that the selection step which we uh, created. So let me come back and click on this show and hide selection steps. Let me come back and I'll remove this and I'll save the analysis first. So we'll again click on this 10 and new. Okay, okay, we can use, we'll come again to the same subject area, content compensation, and we'll move this to selected add members. Let me click on OK, and this has been added. Let's just go to our results and see. Okay, Denmark and what all US on business unit and AU Council will be also there. Let's just scroll down. It was in the bottom. AU Council will be also there. So we have applied our selection steps and we have already reused it. So let me just save this analysis once again and we'll move to our next agenda, which is we can how we can create a selection step. How we can create selection step. Okay, so before that, let me tell you how many there are how many types of uh, conditions are there. So there is one condition which is exception. The first condition is exception. We select members using comparison values for measure columns. A sample condition is sales is greater than cost plus 10%. And then second is top or bottom. Select the specified number of member after ranking the members by the specified measure column. And then the third is match. Select members based on match with text string and attribute values. And the fourth is time ordinal. Select member based on range of time and on hierarchical levels. A sample condition is from July 2012 to December 2012. This type is available only for column with a data type that that relates to time. Okay, uh, so these are the condition type. So uh, exception is there, top, bottom, match, and if there is time, it will be available, time and ordinal. Okay, so here you can see X, which says sales, it is a column, and then you provide a value. So these are the condition exceptions. Okay, top and bottom, like top 10 based on X, top 10 based on sales, example, bottom 5% based on X, bottom 5% based on sales. So we use this markup to 3% based on X, markup to 3% based on sales. It will search. So name contains ABC. Okay. So example is also same. All X value where Y is equal to values. All cars where color is equal to red. Okay. So it is going to fetch us according to the condition. Let's just go ahead and see how we can create. So we'll be same. We'll come to this criteria tab and we'll click on show hide selection steps pane. Let me click on that, and uh, let's just apply a condition over here. I'll delete this, and in the business unit, here you can see apply condition. Okay, so we'll click on that. So now we need to select the condition type which we were talking about. So these are the condition type. So I'm going to use this match. Okay, name contains ABC. So we are going to fetch EU Council. So I'll select this. Okay, so contains EU Council. I'll provide this much only, and I'm going to click on OK, and let's come to our. Let me go again and check what went wrong. Okay, so it is fetching us after the Denmark. That first selection step was working, and it has provided us EU Council according to the uh, matching part. Let's come back and let me okay let me add another selection step, and I'll apply another condition type. So what this time what we are going to do, we are going to fetch the salary, annualized salary, which is greater than let's say 1 lakh is greater than, okay, will choose less than, keep only will choose the action, and annualized salary. Okay, so I'm going to click on OK, and then let's come to our results tab. Okay, the criteria didn't result in any data, so let's just change the condition. Mm, let's remove all are resident. Okay, so we have removed the value of who were less than 1 lakh. It has not removed actually. Condition should work. I don't know why it is not working. Okay, so the selection steps we were using was creating some issues. Now it is fetching us the proper result. It has removed what all uh, whose value were less than uh, 100k. Okay, so let's move to our next agenda, which says manipulate member with group and calculated items. So let's just first understand what is uh, groups and calculated item. So we create group and calculated items to add a new member to the analysis. A group enables you to add a new member or value to show information that does not exist in the data source. You can create a group or calculated item as a way to display data in table, pivot table, heat matrix, or graph. Uh, Group and calculated item and sorry. A calculated item is a computation between member which is represented as a single member that can be drilled. When you create a calculated item, when you create a calculated item, you add a new member in which you have selected how to aggregate the item. You can aggregate using sum or average or custom formula. Let's just see how we can create group and calculated items. Before that, I'll remove the selection steps. Remove this and I'll edit this too. Select start with all members. Okay, save this analysis. Okay, so we'll come to results tab, and here you can see which says new group, and it says new calculated item. So first we are going to create a group. So I'll click on new group and we need to label it. We are going to label it group business unit. So I'll choose the business unit name and let's just pick this EU Council. I think we'll choose then Denmark business unit, and we'll move it to the selected area, and let's just click OK and see what is going to happen. So you can see it has created a new member and added a different a different member in this line. So how you can say that it is a group or not. So here you can see this group BU which the label we provided. So that's how we can understand it is grouped. Now let's see how we can add a calculated item. So I'm going to add on click on this new calculated items, and again we'll choose the business unit name, and let's say calculated BO. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to find the let's see what. Okay, we are going to multiply it with uh, well, we are going to double the salary, annual salary. That's it. So I'm again going to use the same business unit as it is coming in the top. So what we are going to do, we'll multiply it with 2. So let me click on OK and just see. So it has been multiplied with 2, and here is the calculated item. Now let's see how we can edit these steps. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to click here, right click over here, and here you can see edit group. So I'll click on this edit. So here it is. The edit screen has been displayed. So here, whatever changes you want to do, like formula like what all business unit name or something else you want to pick, you can do that over here. So uh, just add another group, AO Council Business Unit. We'll move it to selected area and we'll click on OK. Now let's see AO Council. These are Denmark. Let me sort it with ascending order. So here it is, AU Council. Let's see over Denmark. Okay, clear all sorting. Okay, so this is how we can edit a group, and let's just edit this calculated item also. So we'll click on this calculated item and we'll edit calculated item. We'll edit this calculated item and let's make it multiply by 5, I guess. So I'll click on OK. Okay. Let me open the selection step and I'll remove this calculated view. Go back to criteria and come back to results. Okay, let me add the calculated item. Maybe provided as calculated view, and we're going to choose the business unit. Let's choose Denmark business unit. Move it over here, and let's just multiply it with 2. Let's come back to criteria and then result again. Let's see the calculated item has been added or not. Okay, it has been added. Now we'll again edit calculated items, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply this with 1.5. So we'll click on OK, and the annual salary has been multiplied with, no, I don't think it has been. Let me come to results again. Okay, so it has multiplied with this annual salary. Let me change this. We applied some other, we edited a formula and we want to increase the annual salary with 20%. So going to apply 0.20 and we'll copy this column address and let me paste and edit. I'll revised annual salary. Okay, let's come to results tab and see our result. Okay, so okay, so this is 20% increment and the calculated item, all the calculation has been added to only measures. So you can see here it has been multiplied with 1.5 and we edited that. So let me click on save and we will see how we can delete business group. Sorry, how we can delete groups and calculated items. So what we are going to do, same as how we edited that, we are going to click on this business, sorry, group, and here we edited it. Now we want to remove this. So what simply we are going to do, we are going to remove it. Before that, let's just see what this says, like view content. You can view the content of a group to verify that it contains the member that you want. Okay, so if I click on view group, so it we can see we want Denmark business unit, so it is displaying us for the that this group contains Denmark business unit. So this is view group. Let me now remove this group. So let's see if we remove this, what is going to happen. Is it going to remove for all the person IDs or for the specific one? Let's just click on remove. Mm, come back to results. Okay, so it has removed for all the uh, business unit of Denmark. Now let's just remove this calculated items also. I'll right click on calculated business unit and then simply remove. I'll go back to criteria and then come back to results. So the calculated item has also been removed. Let me just save this. So we have seen all, or we have finished all our agenda. So thank you for watching this session. We will meet in the next session. Thank you.